And we're also tracking further developments in White House directives targeting colleges and universities. President Donald Trump says he will stop federal funding for schools that allow what he calls illegal protests. News Channel 3's Luis Avila joining us now live in studio with more details and reaction.
Yeah, that's right, Karen. And Trump posting that message on Truth Social yesterday morning. Here's a look at that post, reading in part, again, all federal funding will stop for any college, school, or university that allows illegal protests. Now, this is obviously causing concern for some students I spoke with here locally, but legal experts say it won't be easy for the president to implement this.
Education isn't right. That is why we have to fight.
Students across the country protesting the Trump administration and recent policies. Here at home, no such protests up to now. But some students, like David Diaz, sympathizing with those efforts.
History has shown that students should be allowed to petition their government and protest, peaceful protest.
We should have the right to speak, especially for the First Amendment.
Trump on Tuesday threatening to cut funding to schools that allow, quote, illegal protests. For Sandra Benavides, such funding cuts could be detrimental for students like her who depend on them.
Most students like me, need the FAFSA. I know my friends need it, and they need that type of stuff to help them support and to be able to go to school.
Trump is also calling for penalties for students who participate, including expulsion and arrests. For international students, possible deportations. But can Trump really force schools to silence protests? Attorney Walter Clark says it's unlikely.
There are steps, hearings that Congress would need to go through, and other considerations before you just cut off funding. He doesn't have that absolute authority. The question really is, by saying these kind of scary things, is he in fact having a very adverse effect on people's sense of freedom?
And he says doing so would violate the Constitution.
You can't just say, I don't like what you're saying, so you can't say it. And this situation where he's unhappy with what students say at universities kind of walks into that territory.
What do you say to those who believe that school should only be a place for learning and studying and no place for protests?
Well, when you learn, what is it that you're doing sometimes? You're protesting the information that is being given to you.
People need to open their opinions, not keep a closed mind.
Now, College of the Desert tells me as an open campus, students are allowed to protest peacefully. They're also actively collaborating with the California Community College's chancellor to protect students. For more information, visit our website, kesq.com. Live in studio, Luis Avila, News Channel 3.